Thankfully, he survived. The baby became one of our greatest writers, Samuel Johnson. Judith Hawley is Professor of Literature at Royal Holloway, University of London.
Samuel Johnson, the great writer, dictionary maker and critic, was born as a very sickly child and very shortly afterwards contracted scrofula, which is a disease which affects the lymph nodes and leads to terrible swellings on the neck and skin complaints, and left him half blind and half deaf. And when he was 2.5, his mother, on the advice of a doctor, took him up to London to see Queen Anne, and she touched him for the King's evil. And this meant that, first of all, he was blessed by the Queen's chaplain, and then the doctors examined him, and the Queen literally touched him.
But it seems quite strange that in the 18th century, you know, the century associated with Enlightenment, people still believed this.
Yes, the idea that the king could actually cure you of a disease probably goes back to Edward the Confessor, who's thought to be a miraculous king. And the practice went on at least until about 1714, which is the date of the death of Queen Anne, the last of the Stuart monarchs.
And Johnson himself, of course,